Hi, hi everyone. My name is Neeraj Madan, and the project that I'm working on is on dog poop detection. And I would like to dedicate this project to my grandmom, who has been cracking jokes on poop ever since my childhood. And and also, I would like to caution that this presentation contains some sensitive images like dog poop, and so please have your own discretion if you would like to see it further. And so let's start with some background on what is this dog poop is project is about, and what are some of the misconceptions that we all have. So first one, if you look at it, the dog poop is actually not a fertilizer, and which I thought in the beginning could be the case, but because even if you can see in the image, uh, if there's a dog poop, there would be a brown patch, and it's not healthy for our lawn and shrubs. That's the first misconception that's pretty common. And the second one is just 1 gram of dog waste can contain 23 million fecal coliform bacteria, and these are primary cause for food poisoning and as well as diarrhea. So that's second misconception. And the third one, there are a lot of times that we think that okay, I mean, let the dog poop be there and the lawnmower is gonna come and sort it out, spread it up. But that makes things worse, as you can imagine with the prior background that I shared. And the fourth up rather enough, more of an information is that the dog fecal matter is a major contributor to the stormwater pollution, because the time we leave it, it gets diluted, liquefies, and it goes to drain, and then the lakes and streams. Then the fifth one is nearly 20 years ago, the EPA has already classified dog waste as a dangerous pollutant in the same category as toxic and chemicals. And the sixth one, if you look at it, the CDC confirms that hookworms, ringworms, tapeworms, salmonella can be spread by the contact with infected dog waste. And with this background, when I looked at it, and I was like, okay, let me spend some more time and apply what we have learned around in the context of dog waste and deep learning that we have learned in the current class. And I thought of, let's scope it up, let's scope the project. And first thing, so it's all about when we look at the pest waste management. So I thought, maybe how about we introduce a mechanism that can enforce the law, as well as a sense of responsibility among the dog owners to keep the neighborhood clean. And the first use case that I'm actually working on in this effort is around detecting the poop left by the dog owners. That's first. And the future scope that I could think of could be sending notification alerts to homeowners, could be identifying the breed of dogs, and then sending alerts, because there have been cases where we have some waste management, poop management companies these days cleaning up our backyard. So maybe, I mean, whenever the dog poop reaches a certain threshold, they get notified. And also another interesting topic is around looking at the poop images. We can also generate some dog health report, and there's a lot of study has already been done around this area. So focusing on the scope one, I mean, some of the key deliverables that I could come up with during this effort. One is identifying the scope problem statement. Second was the data set of dog poop did not exist, so I had to create one. And once I created that data set, I also had to annotate that, and I used a VGG image annotator for this effort. And then used for the data modeling, I used faster RCNN object detection algorithm, because that can deal with a very small data set and can perform efficiently. And did the evaluation and then the deployment. And so this is one of the example of the data preparation. Like I was saying, I used the VGG image annotator. So how I loaded the image and how the annotation looked like. And these all were annotated as poop. And then the next one, When I ran the program, you can see the images below, these were the input, and the images above were the output. So you can see how the input and output images, in the output images, how the poop got identified. And and with this, I think, yeah, this is how pretty much the working of from start to end took place. And now let's look at the code walkthrough, what really goes behind the scenes. So this is the script, and as you can see that the first step is around loading the packages. Second step is around loading the utilities. And when I trained my model using faster RCNN, then this is the model that I saved, that I'm using currently. And after that, if you look further down, I mean, this is where I loaded the TensorFlow model into the memory, and then I loaded the label maps, and then converted the images to array using this code. And after that, this is one of the key function which I was able to use. This is a TensorFlow object detection API, openly available. So I am using this as is. That's available. And after this step was done, then I was able to push in an image, like, the one of the sample image, and it generated like another output image, and using these steps. And after that, this is what the final outcome that I shared. And these were the input. I took two examples one by one. These were the input, and these were like the boxed detections, as you can see here, that came through. So that's all, I think. Thank you very much for the great class. It's been a great learning opportunity, and I'm really happy that I could apply some of the concepts I learned in one of the projects I had it in mind for a pretty long time. So thank you very much.